Thank you to Huel for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Citizens of the Reject Nation! This is my first ever rewatch, haven't seen in forever, and I believe never having seen it all.
Never have seen it.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Because this film is spectacular. It is Interstellar. I saw this in theaters the once, and that was a decade ago. So safe to say, I don't remember much except the memes of McConaughey crying. And how did he cry? Why did he cry? We'll find out together.
Oh my God, I can't wait till he cries.
You're going to see so many tears from that beautiful man in space.
I love him.
2014 was somehow a decade ago. I actually wanted to see this in theaters again, but it sold out every single showing in 70mm IMAX within minutes of dropping all over Los Angeles.
God.
They're consistently adding showtimes, and it's selling out every time they drop. So when Greg asked me, I was like, I think the signs are saying watch it here.
Yeah.
4 different days I've sat down to buy tickets.
Wow.
Unsuccessful. So I'm here to share the experience with you, Reject Nation. I'm a theater boy. If you want to check this out in theaters, I'm going to see it again in theaters if I can find like a solo seat, like sitting up front in the handicap row. But in the meantime, we're going to be watching it here. Please leave a comment below. Let us know what you think of Interstellar. Please leave a like on this video so we know you liked this journey with us.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Thank the fine folks at Prepper while you're ringing that bell, because they are the unsung heroes of YouTube. If, however, you want to sync up your own copy because you legally have it, you can head over to Patreon and watch the entire day of the 3-hour journey. You can go through time and space with us. I think that's one of the elements of this film, like when they go far away, time different. We'll find out.
We'll see.
Head over to Patreon. You watch Time Distort with us, like you're sitting on the couch. And also, Greg and John have exclusive watch-alongs over there that take place throughout time and space. So head over to Patreon. Thanks, folks at Prepper. Leave a comment below. Ring the bell. Hit the like. I'm asking a lot of you, but I appreciate all of you for doing it. Let's watch Interstellar in 3, 2, 1.
Well, my dad was a farmer, like everybody else back then. Of course, he didn't start that way.
Oh.
I got this.
Shutting it down, Cooper.
No, I need power up!
Dad? I thought you were the ghost.
No such thing as ghosts, babe.
Grandpa says you can get ghosts.
Well, maybe that's because Grandpa's a little too close to being one himself.
The wheat had died, the blight came, and we had to burn it. And we still had corn. Mostly we had dust.
Forgot Matthew blend the documentary style with narrative. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, when we set the table, we always set the plate upside down. Glasses or cups, whatever it was, upside down.
Oh, wow.
Dad, can you fix this?
What the heck did you do to my
It
lander?
wasn't me.
Let me guess, is your ghost?
Hey, baby Chalamet.
No such thing as a ghost, dumbass.
Hey.
I looked it up. It's called a poltergeist.
Dad, tell her.
He looks so young.
He's so little.
Oh my God.
If you want to talk science, don't just tell me that you're afraid of some ghost. No, you gotta go further. You gotta record the facts, analyze, get to the how and the why, then present your conclusions.
Science.
You have a good day, school.
Hold up. Parent-teacher conferences, not grandparent.
It's not a dust storm.
Nelson's torching his whole crop.
Light.
They're saying it's the last harvest for okra, ever.
Oh.
So you be nice to that Miss Hanley. She's single.
What's that supposed to mean?
Repopulating the earth. Start pulling your weight, young man.
Why don't you start minding your own business, old man?
When McConaughey's on, man, he's something else.
He's so good. He's
Such a
just-
natural gravitas.
Yeah, you just like, you're so drawn to like the way he lives his life on screen.
Yeah, he's just so cool. You're like, how do I be more like that?
Yeah.
Find the gear, dumbass.
Grind it.
Shut it!
Blew the tires off.
Murphy's Law.
Grab the spare, Tom.
That is the spare.
It's weirding me out that his voice is the same and he looks so young.
Like he
I
hit
was like,
puberty first
Totally.
here, and
Like,
then his
I'm like-
body followed.
I thought he would sound younger.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Why did you and Mom name me after something that's bad? Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law doesn't mean that something bad will happen. What it means is that whatever can happen will happen, and that sounded just fine with us.
Oh, God, that scared me.
Here, let's go.
What about the flat tire?
It's got that Amblin sense of wonder to it.
Yeah. I love the music. It adds to that, too.
Yeah.
It's an Indian Air Force drone. Solar cells can power an entire farm. Take the wheel, Tom.
I remember correctly, Nolan bought all of this corn and then sold it for a profit after, but he used this set practically and then bought it all to save time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love that.
Because it allows the scope to feel they're not on a set, they're in a giant cornfield.
Right.
Stay on it. Here we go.
Whoa. So cool.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Oh.
You told me to keep driving.
I guess that answers the old if I asked you to drive off a cliff scenario.
I love how laissez-faire he is about like any danger or scenario.
Totally.
Scientific method.
Cool.
How long do you think it's been up there?
Delhi mission control went down same as ours 10 years ago.
Wow.
Oh.
Why'd it come down so low?
Either the sun cooked its brain or it was looking for something.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm gonna give it something socially responsible to do. Like drive a combine.
Can't we just let it go? It wasn't hurting anybody.
This thing needs to learn how to adapt, Murph, like the rest of us.
What an interesting like near future dystopia, but just like the ominousness of
Yeah, of like what's coming and like what world are they living in?
Everything
How
we're
many
adapting
people
to.
are alive? Like, yeah.
Little late, Coop.
Yeah, we had a flat.
And I guess you had to stop off at the Asian fighter plane store.
That's a surveillance drone with outstanding solar cells. It's Indian.
We got Tom's scores back. He's gonna make an excellent farmer.
What about college?
University only takes a handful. They don't really have the resources
I
to...
still pay my taxes. And where's that money go? There's no more armies.
Well, it doesn't go to the university. Look, Coop, you have to be realistic.
You're ruling my son out for college now? The kid's 15.
Yikes.
Tom's score simply isn't high enough.
What's your waistline? 33 inseam?
I'm not sure I see what you're getting at.
You're telling me it takes two numbers to measure your own ass, but only more.
You're a well-educated man, Coop, and a trained pilot.
And an engineer.
Okay, well, right now, we don't need more engineers.
great exposition.
The world needs farmers.
She's been having a little trouble lately. She brought this in to show the other students the section on the lunar landings. It's an old federal textbook. We've replaced them with the corrected versions. Explaining how the Apollo missions were fake to bankrupt the Soviet Union.
Yuck. History is written by the winners.
You don't believe we went to the moon?
I believe it was a brilliant piece of propaganda that the Soviets bankrupted themselves, pouring resources into rockets and other useless machines.
You know, one of those useless machines they used to make was called an MRI. And if we had any of those left, the doctors would have been able to find the cyst in my wife's brain. And then she'd have been the one sitting there listening to this instead of me, which would have been a good thing because she was always the calmer one.
Murph got into a fistfight with several of her classmates over this Apollo nonsense.
I love Murph.
Yeah, immediately.
There's a game tomorrow night. She's going through a bit of a baseball phase. Her favorite team's playing. There's going to be candy and soda. I think I'll take her to that.
Oh my.
I love him as a dad so much.
So great.
I got you suspended.
Coop, those combines you rebuilt went haywire.
Just reset the controllers.
Now you should come take a look.
One by one, they've been peeling off the fields and heading over.
Weird.
Something's interfering with the compass. Magnetism, some such.
It's a huge ad for Firestone tires.
It really works. They survived whatever the world's gone through.
They did. They really did.
Nothing special about which book. I've been working on it. I counted the spaces. In case the ghost is trying to communicate. I'm trying Morse.
Huh.
Dots and dashes used.
I know what Morse code is, Murph. I just don't think your bookshelf's trying to talk to you.
I love that his inquisitiveness translates to the kids, and you can see exactly how that relationship like formed just
Totally.
through narrative, just through exposition.
Absolutely. You could see why she would look into Morse code.
Yeah, just from the 10 minutes.
Totally.
In April, I believe I'm right, 15th of April, I think.
This happened about 1:30 when that thing came off the top of that canyon.
Oh,
I
God.
love the format of the documentary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in my day, people were too busy fighting over food to even play baseball.
Popcorn at a ball game is unnatural.
School says you're gonna follow my footsteps. I think that's great.
Listen, all that matters is how you feel about it.
I like what you do.
I'll be great at it.
Whoa.
Oh, that's scary.
Let's get out of here. All right, it's a doozy. Gang, let's mask up.
They're totally prepped in a way.
Yeah, that's the world.
Thank God for a Dodge Ram.
Firestone tires.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my God. I would not even want to get out of the car.
Man, that's
this
intense.
Is scary. Sound design is great in this.
Yeah.
Murph, Tom, you guys shut your windows?
Uh-oh, she forgot.
Oh, striations are interesting.
Yeah. Wait, why is it falling in form?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the striations, like the lines.
Yeah.
The ghost.
Grab your pillow. Sleep in with Tom.
Huh.
It's cool because it was blowing in, but it's falling.
Right. Straight down.
I love that she's just like, the ghost. So
Yeah.
calm.
Ugh. To have to clean all that up often, I'd be like, I
dusty
don't
life.
want it.
Seems like it's a whole world. Like in the beginning, I thought it was just like a farm life in this world, but from the sounds of Lithgow's character, like everything's falling apart.
It's not a ghost.
Oh.
It's gravity.
Cool.
I'm dropping Tom, then heading to town. You want to clean that up when you finish praying to it?
His engineer mind just tooling.
It's not Morse, Murph. It's binary. Thick is 1, thin is 0. Coordinates.
Oh.
I can't miss this. Come on.
I'll be back in a couple hours, Murph.
What? You gotta take Murph with you?
Yeah, come on.
Give me a break.
But you don't know what you're gonna find.
And that is why I can't take you.
Yeah, I guess protecting his kid is
Yeah.
priority 1, 2, and 3. But
Absolutely.
man, that'd be hard on the kid.
Yeah.
Grandpa will be home in a while. Tell him I call him on the radio.
There's gonna be like a move where
There's
she hid
no
in the
way she's
truck.
not hiding in that truck.
Yeah, right? I mean, come on. Yeah, okay.
There's no way.
Yeah, she's not staying home.
You think this is funny?
You wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me.
Anything that can't happen will happen.
Yep.
Murph, I think this is the end of the road.
Didn't you bring the bolt cutters?
That's my girl.
He's like almost asked knowing what you would say.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like a test for her.
I love
that he's like, he's a great dad that is living by his choices. And his kids
Totally.
understand that.
Ah!
Step away.
God.
Don't shoot. I'm not armed. My daughter's in the car.
Shit.
Oh my goodness.
Don't be afraid.
Woo.
What in the actual F?
Man, it keeps having like jump scares, but they're not like,
Yeah,
it's like something about the tension.
How did you find this place? You had the coordinates for this facility marked on your map. Where did you get those coordinates?
Where's my daughter?
Don't make me take you down again. Sit.
Is that a robot he's talking to?
What?
You still think you're a Marine, pal? Marines don't exist anymore. I got grunts like you mowing my grass. Yeah, but you don't look much like a lawnmower. I think I'll turn you into an overqualified vacuum cleaner.
And Hathaway.
Yeah, you're taking a risk. He's an ex-military security.
Oh my God, weird robot.
That's cool. That's what the military became.
Who are you?
Dr. Brand.
I knew Dr. Brand once. He was a professor.
What makes you think I'm not?
I wasn't near as cute either. Please, Dr. Brand, I don't have any idea what this is. And I'm scared for my daughter, and I want her by my side.
Your daughter is fine. Bright kid. Must have a very smart mother.
I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about this place.
Yes, you do.
Whoa.
Oh.
My goodness. I was not expecting that.
Dad.
Oh, Michael Caine.
My cocaine.
Christopher Nolan staple.
Hello, Cooper.
Professor Brand,
Explain to me how you found this facility.
we learned these coordinates from an anomaly.
What sort of anomaly?
Oh, him.
Wes Bentley.
Yeah.
It was gravity.
No, I'm real happy that you're excited about gravity, bud, but you're not getting any answers from us until I get assurances. Like that we're getting out of here, and I don't mean in the trunk of some car.
Don't you know who we are, Coop?
No, Professor, I don't.
You know my father, Professor Brand. We're NASA.
Cool. Awesome.
The same NASA you flew for.
I love that NASA had to go secret, like underground.
Yeah, right?
I heard they shut you down, sir.
Well, when they realized that killing other people was not a long-term solution, then they needed us back in secret because public opinion wouldn't allow spending on space exploration. Not when you're struggling to put food on the table.
Right.
Wheat 7 years ago, okra this year.
No wheat. Wow, no okra.
Now there's just corn. And we're growing more than we ever have. The corn will die soon. Earth's atmosphere is 80% nitrogen. We don't even breathe nitrogen. Blight does. Our air gets less and less oxygen. The last people to starve will be the first to suffocate.
Oof.
And your daughter's generation will be the last to survive on Earth.
Wow. I love this world building.
Yeah.
This is sensational so far.
I agree.
Now you need to tell me what your plan is to save the world.
We're not meant to save the world. We're meant to leave it.
Oh. That's only going to take a few people, though.
Yeah.
You sent people out there looking for a new home?
The Lazarus missions.
Well, that sounds cheerful. Where'd you send them?
Cooper, I can't tell you any more unless you agree to pilot this craft.
Oh, what? Wow.
We need a pilot, and this is the mission that you were trained for.
Yes.
An hour ago, you didn't even know I was alive. I mean, you were going anyway.
We had no choice, but something sent you here. They chose you.
Well, who's they?
That's what we need to find out.
Such a cool way to have a mystery.
How long would I be gone?
Hard to know.
I've got kids, Professor.
Get out there and save them.
We started detecting gravitational anomalies almost 50 years ago, mostly small distortions to our instruments in the upper atmosphere. In fact, I believe you encountered one yourself.
I crashed. Something tripped my fly-by-wire.
But of all these anomalies, the most significant is this. Out near Saturn, a disturbance of space-time.
At a wormhole?
It appeared 48 years ago.
And it leads where?
Another galaxy.
A wormhole's not a naturally occurring phenomenon.
Someone placed it there.
What?
And whoever they are, they appear to be looking out for us.
They've put potentially habitable worlds right within our reach. 12, in fact, from our initial probes.
Wow.
We sent people into it 10 years ago.
Their mission was to assess their world, and if it showed potential, then they could send out a signal, bed down for the long nap, wait to be rescued.
And what if the world didn't show promise?
Hence the bravery.
Yeah.
Oof.
You don't have the resources to visit all 12.
No. Data transmission back through the wormhole is rudimentary. Simple binary pings on an annual basis give us some clue as which worlds have potential. And one system shows promise.
And one, that's a bit of a long shot, isn't it?
One system with 3 potential worlds? A long shot.
There's a plan A and a plan B. Did you notice anything strange about the launch chamber?
Well, this entire facility is a centrifuge.
Oh. Whoa.
Problem is gravity. How to get a viable amount of human life off the planet. Plan B, population bomb. Over 5,000 fertilized eggs, weighing in at just under 900 kilos.
Oh, okay.
smart.
So that's...
With equipment on board, we incubate the first 10. After that, with surrogacy, the growth becomes exponential. Then, 30 years, we could have a colony of hundreds.
Wow.
Wow, very cool.
You give up on them, my kids.
That's why plan A is a lot more fun. Find us a new home, and by the time you return, I will have solved the problem of gravity.
Murph.
If you're leaving, just go.
Tom will be all right, but you gotta make things right with Murph.
I will.
Without making promises you don't know you can keep.
You have to talk to me, Murph. I need to fix this before I go.
Don't keep it broken so you have to stay.
Oh.
A good line.
Murph, after you kids came along, your mom, she said something to me I never quite understood. She said, now, we're just here to be memories for our kids. Once you're a parent, you're the ghost of your children's future. I can't be your ghost right now. They chose me.
That's exactly why you can't go. I figured out the message. One word. It says, stay, Dad. Why? You're not listening.
No, I'm coming back.
When?
She's such a good actress. I wonder if she's done since.
One for me. When I'm up there in hypersleep, time's gonna change for me. And it's gonna run more slowly. When we get back, we're gonna compare. By the time I get back, we might even be the same age.
God, don't tell her that right now.
You have no idea when you're coming back.
She's so smart. They've set that up so well.
Yeah.
No idea. Oh!
Don't make me leave like this. Come on, Murph.
Man, that's tough.
I love you forever. You hear me? I love you forever. I'm coming back.
These scenes are done so well. You don't even notice how perfected the music in the background is. It's just everything is just
for that.
Oh, it's just perfect.
Travel safely.
You look after our place for me, all right?
Hey, can I use your truck while you're gone?
I mean your truck.
Love that.
Look after my kids, Donald.
Oof. Man. Oh. Oh.
7, 6.
Oh, God. That's so sad.
Engine start. 4.
The dust so you can't see, and it's right there.
1. Booster ignition and...
Man.
All engines look good. Beginning roll program.
Whoa.
Prepare for stage 1 separation. There is Mach 1. Everybody good? Plenty of slaves for my robot colony?
I gave him a humor setting, so he fit in better with the unit.
Q-Lot I can use when I'm joking, if you like.
That'd probably help.
Yeah, you can use it to find your way back into the ship after I blow you out the airlock.
Little green light.
I love that.
The little green light was great.
All feeds going manual. Deactivate probe heater 1 and 2 and 3. Check.
Wow, the silence is daunting.
Cool. Them going vertical as the angle changes to point down is so immersive, you feel, with them.
Yeah.
It's hard leaving everything.
We're going to be spending a lot of time together.
We should learn to talk.
Emma, not to. Just being honest.
I don't think you need to be that honest.
We are coming up on the Endurance. 12 minutes out.
Wow, this looks so good and awesome.
It's like really impressive how much you feel.
Yeah, like you're just there.
Yeah, and it's not using any the usual tricks. It's just really good angles and immersiveness.
Yeah.
Take us home.
Nice.
Target locked?
Target locked.
Well done.
Tars is a huge effing robot.
I love that. I'm curious about the military use of him, and like it's a really cool little just like they got robots. Like that's all you need. Like
I love it. Yeah.
They never gave us a year, so we don't know when the world. I love this near future feel.
Yeah.
Cooper, you should have control.
Communication with ring module active.
All right, we're all set.
All right, let's do it.
This music adds to like the tension, but also the wonder of what they're doing.
I wonder who scored it.
Yeah.
Nolan always has amazing scores. I don't know who he hired this time. It's amazing. It's like you're right. It's so transformative.
Yeah.
1G. How's gravity treating you back there?
Romley? Hey, you okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, I think we have some Dramamine in the hab pod. I'm just gonna go get that.
Oh.
Might be in the cryo bay. I'll just be a sec.
Hey, Brown,
Yeah.
bring a lot.
Yeah, that's how I'd feel. I would not do well on this.
Yeah. I mean, if I needed to go on a Star Wars at Disneyland, I'll need to go in space.
To go to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Though wise men at their end, no dark is right, because their words had forked no lightning they. Do not go gentle into that good night.
The perspective shift's incredible.
I love that he read him. I don't know who that poem is by, but
Having
with
Michael
that
Caine read
shot,
it's so
it's like
impactful.
so poetic.
Perfect planet. We are not going to find another one like her.
It's not like looking for a new condo. The human race is going to be adrift, desperate for a rock it can cling to while it catches its breath.
Oh, I would be so scared to do that. Oh.
Sleep for who knows how long.
Yeah, in the water and then in a bat. No thanks.
Yeah. That exactly, Wes.
Wolf Edmonds is here.
Tell me about Edmund.
Wolf's a particle physicist.
None of them had families, huh?
No attachments. And they all knew the odds against ever seeing another human being again. Hoping we can surprise at least 3 of them. Dr. Mann, he inspired 11 people to follow him on the loneliest journey in human history. You know, out there, we face great odds. Death, but not evil.
Dr. Brand and Edmonds, they close?
I wouldn't know.
Is it 90% wouldn't know or 10% wouldn't know?
I also have a discretion setting, Cooper.
But not a poker face, Sling.
That freeze, that slight pause on the robot square face was perfect.
Totally.
What a funny joke.
Dad's about to go down for the long nap. The Earth looks amazing from here. I really hope you guys are doing great.
If you record any messages, I can get them transmitted to Cooper. Murph is a bright spark. I should fan the flame.
She's already making fools of her teachers. So maybe she should come and make a fool out of you. Where are they?
Heading for Mars. The next time you hear from Cooper, they'll be coming up on Saturn.
Wild. Kind of just goes to show you how tiny we actually are compared to everything else. Yeah.
They said I could start advanced agriculture a year early. You gotta go, Dad.
I'm sorry, Coop. I asked Murph to say hi, but she's as stubborn as her old man.
This gets to me, Cooper. This. Millimeters of aluminum, that's it, and then nothing. Out there for millions of miles. Won't kill us in seconds.
You know that some of the finest solo yachtsmen in the world don't know how to swim. They don't know how. If they go overboard, they're done. We're explorers, right? This is our boat.
Oh, that's wonderful.
These like master shots to show us the scope of what's going on.
And the things we've
are
seen
amazing.
in like books as like it's just
Yeah.
to feel amongst it.
There, that's it. That's the wormhole.
You say it, don't spray it, Ron.
They say you want to go from here to there. So a wormhole bends space like this, so you can take a shortcut through a higher dimension. But who put it there? Who do we have to thank?
I'm not thanking anybody until we get out of here in one piece, Ron.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Here we go.
I love not knowing what's reflection, what's our POV and the scope of it.
Yeah.
Everybody ready to say goodbye to our solar system? To our galaxy. Here we go.
Oh, this is crazy.
Skidding.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, I think we're in.
That's so pretty.
The controls won't work here. We're passing through the bulk. Space beyond our 3 dimensions. All you can do is record and observe.
Oh, wild.
Whoa.
What is that?
It's them.
Don't.
Oh.
Wow.
Holy tamale.
Every hour we spend on that planet will be 7 years back on Earth.
Wow.
Then we take the Ranger down, we get Miller, we get her samples, we come back, we analyze, we debrief, we're in, we're out, we lose a little fuel, but we save a whole lot of time.
That'll work.
There's not gonna be time for monkey business or chit chat down there. So Tars, you should definitely stay here. Tars factor in orbit Gargantua. Conserve fuel, minimize thrusting, but make sure we stay in range of Miller's planet. You got it?
I wouldn't leave you behind, Dr. Brand. You ready, Case? Yep.
You don't say much, do you?
Tars talks plenty for both of us.
Detach.
7 years an hour.
Wild.
Rama, are you reading these forces?
Unbelievable. The literal heart of darkness.
Whoa.
Should we use the thrusters to slow?
No, I'm gonna use the Ranger's aerodynamics, save some fuel.
Air brake.
I wanna get down fast, don't we?
Actually, we want to get there in one piece.
Every minute is so many months. I
Yep.
get it, but man, that's terrifying. I love that the stakes is time.
Yeah.
We should ease.
Hands where I can see him, Case. The only time I ever went down was when the machine was easing at the wrong time.
Should I disable the feedback?
No, I need to feel the air.
Wow.
Stuff alive.
I'm gonna spiral down on top of it. Everybody hang on.
Whoa! This movie is a ride.
That's so smart though, like as
Totally.
fast as possible.
Absolutely. I mean, he made a promise to Murph. Can't leave her like that.
Yeah. Woo!
Very graceful.
No, but very efficient.
His face. That's perfect.
7 years per hour here. Let's make it count.
That is like such a gorgeous shot. I mean, everything in this is gorgeous, but the way he tells the story is great.
Is it just water? I mean, obviously they're in a water mass, but
Right. It's wild to see him walking on it because the way we perceive it, it's like, oh, that's the ocean.
Yeah, it must be
don't
deep.
just walk in there.
There's nothing here. Should be right here.
There's signals coming from here.
Oh.
For beacon.
how is it a thumbs up?
Yikes.
Where's the rest?
Towards the mountains.
Those aren't mountains.
It's a wave. It's just water.
Oh.
Yeah, get out of there.
It's a tsunami. Like that's
Yeah, look the other way. If that's moving away,
terrifying.
what's coming too? If it's pulling back.
Right. That means, oh my goodness.
Look at that shot.
Back to the Ranger now.
This is terrifying. Oh my goodness.
We do not have time. Second wave is coming. We're in the middle of a swell. I got it.
Girl, you better run. Like, what in the actual F? Oh my God, make TARS get it. Like,
get back here now.
I'm freaking out.
Case, go get her.
Yeah, Case,
yes. Come on now.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yes, yes. Here we go.
Come on, Case has it. Get back here, Doyle.
Whoa! This is the military thing we're talking about. Let's rock and roll. Whoa!
That was sick.
That was so awesome. Oh my God. No, no.
Engines are flooded. We're gonna have to turn down.
Oh my God. Oh.
This is so scary.
And every minute is just time lost, and like you have to wait for it to clear, but you're in that situation. Oh, that'd be brutal.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I guess you'd want to strap in, but then it's that. Whoa.
These are the rides I do not go on at Six Flags. Like, no.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Terrifying.
Hey, it's a problem.
I was trying to do the right thing.
You tell that to Doyle. Case, how much time?
45 to an hour.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
What's this gonna cost us, Brand?
A lot. Decades.
14 years, at least.
What happened to Miller?
Judging by the wreckage, she was broken up by a wave soon after impact.
How does the wreckage stay together after all these years, huh?
Because of the time slippage. On this planet's time, she...
Oh God.
just landed hours ago. She probably just died minutes ago.
The data Doyle received was just the initial status, echoing endlessly. Cooper?
God, what next?
How long for the engine's case?
A minute or two.
Well, we don't have it.
Oh my God. This movie
Oh, just
is...
wave after wave would keep him there forever, and then hundreds of years pass.
Ah! Wow, wow, wow! Whoa!
Oh, man, the sense of speed and how that paralleled the initial. Oh, Wes Bentley. That's that way it paralleled the initial shot of the wormhole, but like escape versus going into, and the speed is so incredible.
Yeah.
I've waited years.
Oh, he's been alone for years.
By now it must be.
It's 23 years, 4 months, 8 days.
His daughter's like 35.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's been alone in space
for 23 years.
I stopped believing you were coming back. Something seemed wrong about dreaming my life away. I learned what I could from the black hole, but I couldn't send anything to your father. We've been receiving, but nothing gets out.
Is he alive?
Oh.
We've got years of messages stored.
Cooper. Messages span 23 years.
Oh my God. No. Oh God.
I met another girl, Dad. I really think this is the one. Her name's Lois. It's her right there. Murphy still grabbed his car. She crashed it. She's okay, though.
Oh.
His name's Jesse. I kind of wanted to call him Coop, but Lois says maybe next time.
Oh.
But Don says he's already earned the great part, so we just leave it at that.
Great casting. The affectation in his voice is perfect.
My grandpa's okay.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Now every time we see Chalamet, I'm gonna think about Casey
Casey
Affleck.
Affleck, yeah.
Oh, Grandpa died last week. We buried him out in the back 40 next to Mom and Jesse.
Oh, he lost his wife and...
Lois says that I have to let you go, and I guess I'm letting you go. I hope that you're at peace, and bye.
God, that would be so damaging because they didn't find anything in these 23 years. Like,
oh.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
Hmm.
Today's my birthday, and it's a special one because you told me
she might be his age.
When you came back, we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. So it might be a real good time for you to come back.
What a great cut. Now we're back on Earth.
Yeah. Oh, and she's...
Let's run it through some new fields.
With respect, Professor, we've tried that hundreds of times.
It only has to work once. Whether or not we crack the equation before I kick the bucket.
Don't be morbid, Professor.
I'm not afraid of death. I'm an old physicist. I'm afraid of time.
This movie is exceptional.
I agree. I'm already like, it's a 20 out of 10, and we're not even done with it. Like, I'm like...
Each iteration is an attempt to prove its own proof. It's recursive. It's nonsensical.
Are you calling my life's work nonsense?
We no longer have the fuel to visit both prospects, so we have to choose.
Murphy's Law. Whatever can happen will happen. Accident is the first building block of evolution, but when you're orbiting a black hole, not enough can happen. It sucks in asteroids and comets.
We should vote.
Well, if we're going to vote, there's something you should know. She's in love with Wolf Edmonds.
Is that true?
Yes. And that makes me want to follow my heart.
Mm-hmm.
The tiniest possibility of seeing Wolf again excites me. That doesn't mean I'm wrong.
It might. TARS, chart a course for Dr. Mand.
That writing was so good. I was like, yeah, I'm on her side, and I'm not even a person. I would be more on science's side, but it's so funny because she is the scientist saying everything that scientists would normally go against. It's just like, and I was on her side.
I love that it's a movie about like fatherhood for Nolan, but also like love is the through line of that, so it works for all the different arcs and narratives.
Will you spend the night? Too many memories.
Oh, we might have something for that. Hey, Coop.
Aww. They had a second kid named...
I have a friend who could look at his lungs.
now she'll have to spend the night.
I think it's just life there, like on the way in.
Right. I guess they would drive through it.
Yeah.
You might have to decide between seeing your children again and the future of the human race. I trust you'll be as objective then.
Huh.
I'm glad, Ma. There is no way to help us.
No. He told you, right? You knew this was all a sham.
I am in shock right now.
Mm-hmm.
He left us here to suffocate, to starve.
And is the robot going to delete that?
Right.
Because he's watching.
Yeah.
With the drive to keep going, like humans wouldn't have without the return trip. Like that's
right.
You wouldn't force.
Right. Wow. Oh, beautiful, but I would feel so claustrophobic in there.
Flags. Wow. That'd be surreal.
Yeah. God. If he's alive.
I mean, the sleep
Yeah,
theoretically,
right?
like
He would be if he's not.
I'm sure there'd be readings so they'd know before they opened it. It wouldn't be a surprise.
Right.
That would be such a shock to a person.
Oh my God.
To see another person for the first time in who knows how long.
Right.
Is that Matt Damon?
It
Yeah,
is.
it's Matt Damon.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know he was in this.
Love to see it.
Oh.
Can't even imagine.
Oh my God.
Pray you never learn just how good it can be to see another face. My supplies were completely exhausted. The last time I went to sleep, I didn't even set a waking date. You have literally raised me from the dead.
Lazarus.
Tell us about your world.
Our world, we hope. Our world is cold, stark, but undeniably beautiful. The days are 67 hours long. The nights are 67 far colder hours. The gravity is a very, very pleasant 80% of the Earth's.
I love the difference in his suit to show the generations of evolution of the tech.
Yeah.
Down at the surface, the chlorine dissipates. The ammonia gives way to crystalline hydrocarbons, breathable air.
Wow.
To organics, possibly even to life.
Wow.
I've mounted several major expeditions, but with oxygen and limited supply, Kip there really did most of the legwork. He misidentified the first organics we found as ammonia crystals. Ultimately, I decommissioned him and used his power source to keep the mission going. I thought I was alone before I shut him down.
Huh.
Would you like me to look at him?
No. He needs a human touch.
Dr. Brand, Case is relaying a message for you from his home station.
Dr. Brand, I'm sorry to tell you that your father died today. He told you, right? You knew this was all a sham. He left us here. Did my father know too? Dad?
Oh.
I just want to know if you left me here to die.
My father dedicated his whole life to Plan A. I have no idea what she's talking about.
I do.
Well, he never even hoped to get the people off the Earth.
No.
What?
But he's been trying to solve the gravity equation for 40 years.
Amelia, your father solved his equation before I even left.
What?
Don't tell people. Why keep building those damn
Because
stations?
he knew how hard it would be to get people to work together to save the species instead of themselves or their children.
Yeah.
Cooper, what can I do?
Let me go home.
You're absolutely positive.
His solution was correct. He had it for years.
Oh.
My dad thought I called it a ghost because I was scared of it, but I was never scared of it. I felt like a person who was trying to tell me something. If there's an answer here on Earth, it's back there, somehow in that room.
I wonder if that's going to be like the fifth dimension element of the aliens, or if that is using the
Right.
black hole to communicate. Because gravity, black hole.
Because even those books were in a pattern. It was like in
They're falling at a
tubes,
certain-
right.
The tidal gravity is so quick that something crossing the horizon fast might survive. What's to say there isn't some way that the probe can glimpse the singularity and relay the quantum data? If he's equipped to transmit every form of energy that can pulse.
Just when did this probe become a he, Professor? I need the old optical transmitter off Kip, Cooper.
He'd do this for us.
Before you get all teary, try to remember that as a robot, I have to do anything you say.
Your key light's broken.
I'm not joking.
These squalls do usually blow over, but you're gonna need a long-range transmitter. Got it. Are you charged? Yeah. Follow me. Charged. 72 hours, yeah?
Roger that, Cooper.
Have you seen The Martian?
Maybe?
It's another movie where Matt Damon's stuck.
In space?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I haven't. I don't know.
It's real good.
You have attachments. And even without a family, I can promise you that yearning to be with
This
other
music's
people
making me
is powerful.
not trust Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Just take this gently.
Whoa.
Cool.
Awesome.
The machine doesn't improvise well because you can't program a fear of death. What does research tell us is the last thing you're gonna see before you die? Your children. At the moment of death, your mind's gonna push a little bit harder to survive.
I'm getting tense.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
TARS, what's taking so long?
Professor, I am having trouble completing the boot up.
I don't understand.
I never really considered the possibility that my planet wasn't the one. Nothing worked out the way it was supposed to.
What?
You just...
Whoa!
What are you doing? I'm sorry. I can't let you leave with that shit. We're gonna need it to complete the mission. I'm sorry.
Oh.
They can't stay here anymore.
You have to leave. Let me make something abundantly clear. You have a responsibility.
Oh.
You faked all the data. Yes.
Wow.
I knew that if I just pressed that button, then somebody would come and save me.
Oh, God.
Hey, coward.
Yes. Yes.
Anne Hathaway was right about love.
Yep.
Nobody's going with you.
You gonna wait for your next kid to die?
Oh.
Wow.
You can keep my stuff.
Stop it!
No.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What?
They cast Matt Damon because we trust him by nature.
Totally.
Don't judge me, Cooper. You were never tested like I was. Human habit.
They're all, Matthew McConaughey, her, and her brother, they're all simultaneously fighting for their lives.
Yeah, everyone's trying to survive in different
places.
slower, different ways. Yeah.
I can't watch you go through this. I'm sorry. I'm here for you. Just listen to my voice, Cooper. I'm right here. You're not alone.
Oh.
Do you see your children? It's okay. They're right there with you.
Wow.
No.
Did Professor Brent tell you that poem before you left? Do you remember?
What is it?
It's the voice, the communication.
Oh, yeah.
Hey! Help!
Cooper?
Oh.
Cooper, we're coming.
Oh, my God. Wow.
So intense. The pacing's fascinating because it's such a slow tension and then
just
speed and multiple worlds and visuals and earth and
totally.
Coming, hang in there, don't talk. Try to breathe as little as possible. We're almost there.
There's a security lockout, sir. It requires a person to access function. It's all yours, sir.
he's about to find out everything. Oh, if there's no crop.
Right.
I see him. Okay, so bank right.
Oh my goodness. This is like the most intense movie I've seen in a minute.
All of it's happening at once. Everything. It's about to find out everything.
This data makes no sense.
Man, it's lying.
Please don't make.
Oh God. Oh God.
Keep watch. Lois!
What out of the caution case?
Safety first, Cooper.
Romley, do you read me? This is Brand.
Oh.
Dr. Brand, Cooper, there's been an explosion. Dr. Mann's compound. Romley did not survive.
Wow.
If he takes control of that ship, we're dead.
He can ruin us?
He is ruining us.
Downstairs.
It's all ships. Oh, man.
Get in the back seat. Get in the back seat now.
Dr. Mann, please respond.
He doesn't know the endurance docking procedure.
Well, the autopilot does.
Not since TARS disabled it.
Oh! Hey, bitch! Hell yeah!
Do not attempt docking. I repeat, do not attempt docking.
Oh! God, I hate Matt Damon
Gonna
right
mess
now.
up the ship by trying to dock. Yeah, no, he's a piece of crap in this. I really think the casting was benefited because I just
spot on because
wanted
I
to trust
trusted
Matt
it.
Damon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he cried in his arms,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
look at that
yeah.
boyish face.
Yeah.
Oh, gravity. gonna move him?
I know. I'm like, how do we?
Auto docking sequence withheld.
Override.
Unauthorized.
Override.
Unauthorized.
The epiphany that you're screwed.
Do not attempt docking. I repeat, do not attempt docking. Please
He's gonna try to like spacewalk?
I know. Is he gonna try to like climb out of there or do it manually? Oh God, this doesn't look good.
Moving slowly toward the Endurance.
What are they gonna do? Like run into him? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You better do it quick. Oh nope, he didn't get it. Okay.
Imperfect contact.
Override.
And he's talking about the survival instinct. He's doing everything he can, flailing to. It's just a problem to solve.
Mm-hmm.
Is he locked on yet?
Imperfectly.
Dr. Mann, do not.
Man, what
Oh my
crazy
God.
stakes. Like it's so, because it opened so tense.
Yeah. Oh God, he's gonna just try to open the door.
Dr. Mann, do not, I repeat, do not open the hatch. I repeat, do not open the hatch. If you open the hatch, the airlock will depressurize.
Oh my God.
Was it depressurized? Just pull down into space?
I would think, right?
What happens if he blows the airlock?
Nothing good.
Okay, pull back.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Or does it blow up?
Relay my transmission to the onboard computer and have it rebroadcast as emergency PA.
Smart.
Do not open the inner hatch.
But I'm taking command of the Endurance.
Listen to me.
This is not about my life. This is about all mankind. There is a moment.
Oh!
Oh, shit.
It is nuts.
Oh my God.
Dodge, but then you're just marooned in space. Like, what do you...
Right, like... Wait, what's his plan right now?
Is he gonna try to find, like, get on the...
Cooper, there's no point using her fuel to
Analyze the Endurance's spin.
Okay. Well, so we can get in there?
What are you doing?
And match it?
Docking.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh, it's an action movie now.
68 RPM.
Huh.
Okay, get ready to match our spin with the retro thrusters.
What?
It's not possible.
No, it's necessary.
Wow.
Endurance is hitting stratosphere.
Oh, as it's descending because it lost... Oh, man.
No heat shield.
Oh my God. This is terrifying.
Paige, you ready?
Ready. Cooper, this is no time for caution.
Paige, if I black out, you take a stick.
Stars, you ready to engage the docking mechanism?
Whoa.
Endurance is starting to heat.
20 feet out.
I need 3 degrees starboard, Cooper.
10 feet out.
Cooper, we are lined up.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, the amount of G's.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she's out. Oh, man.
Oh my God.
Come on, Tars.
Oh my God. Come on, Tars.
Come on, Tars.
Just holding on to consciousness.
Oh, come on, Tars. Please, please, please. Please.
Oh my God! Oh.
my God.
Main engines on.
Wow.
Oh!
Incredible.
Pushing out of orbit. Come on, baby.
This is wild.
Killing main engines. Okay, we're out of orbit. Okay. And for our next trick.
You don't have to be good. We're heading into Gargantua's pool.
Case, take the stick.
Roger that.
Man, no time to appreciate the win.
Nope. Also, if you ever look at behind the scenes of astronauts training, they looked exactly how Matthew McConaughey looked when they're testing for G's. It's insane. Like, their faces look like that. I'm like, he did such a great job.
Cooper, we're slipping toward Gargantua. Shall I use main engines?
Uh-oh.
No, we're gonna let it slide as far as we can.
Oh, they're going to use the theory from the guy. And if they can...
Give it to me.
There's good news, there's bad news, Cooper.
Yeah, I've heard that one, Towers. Give it to me straight.
I mean, I'm assuming they're going to peek into a black hole because they've talked about how they need to. Is that at cost of going home?
Right.
The backup generator kicked in, so the system's stable. They're all good.
Good.
Plan B is still good.
I think we can scratch our way to Edmund's planet.
Well, what about fuel?
Not enough. Gargantua, pull us down close to the horizon, and a powered slingshot around, launching us towards Edmund's planet.
Manually?
That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna take us just inside the critical orbit.
What about the time slippage?
Oh, neither one of us have time to worry about relativity right now, Dr. Brandt.
Sorry, Cooper.
Once we've gathered enough speed around Gargantua, we use Lander 1 and Ranger 2 as rocket boosters. Push us out of the black hole's gravity.
Smart.
Why does TARS have to detach?
To escape the gravity.
Newton's third law. The only way humans have ever figured out of getting somewhere is to leave something behind.
You can't ask TARS to do this for us.
He's a robot, so you don't have to ask him to do anything.
Cooper, you asshole.
It's what we intended, Dr. Brandt. It's our only chance to save people on Earth. If I can find a way to transmit the quantum data I'll find in there, they might still make it.
Let's just hope there's still someone there to save.
Wow. Oh my God. How did they make these?
These images
effects?
are so incredible.
Wild.
And I know, like, Nolan must have studied all the science we have to date to know what it was even look like.
Absolutely. I mean, amazing.
Look at it's just light being pulled.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of the movie Arrival in a way.
Yeah.
Maximum velocity achieved. Prepare to fire escape thrusters.
Ready?
Yeah, I love Arrival.
Main engine ignition in 3, 2, 1. Mark. Ranger 2, engine 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Well, this little maneuver is gonna cost us 51 years.
You don't sound so bad for pushing 120.
Ho, 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 ho.
Wow.
Lander 1, prepare to detach. 3, 2, 1.
Goodbye, TARS.
Goodbye, Dr. Brandt. See you on the other side, Coop.
Aw, bye, TARS.
Okay, Case. Nice reckless flying.
Learn from the master.
Prepare to detach.
What? Cooper, what are you doing?
Newton's third law. You gotta leave something behind.
You told me we had enough resources for both of us.
We agreed, Amelia. 90%.
Wow.
Detach.
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
Okay. All right, nosing down. Approaching the event horizon. Port side. Dipping down beneath it. To go through it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Heading towards blackness. It's all black.
TARS, do you read me? Over.
Whoa.
Screens. Gaining interference. Flashes of light in this blackness. The turbulence in the gravity is increasing.
Oh.
Just knowing you're going to your death and staying scientifically minded.
Right.
Gravitational pull, I'm losing control. Stick.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Just be how you die, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
Why not?
Sure. Here we go. Oh. Oh my God, this is insane. Oh my goodness. What? What?
What would physically be there? Or is it dimensional? Is he traveling because he's so compressed because of the gravity that he's through space-time?
Right,
Because this is like abstractions, not actual physical. Any? Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh my God, it's her room. Those are her books.
Oh, he's in the bookcase as like a.
Those are her books. Does he push
He's
them?
the one
Oh, he's
that's
a
been-
ghost.
He's the poltergeist.
Oh my God! Wow. This is wild.
No! Murph! No!
It's gonna be a different decade, a different. Just finding her when, not where.
Right.
The fifth dimensional beings that see time as something physical.
If you're leaving, just go.
He was telling himself to stay.
Yeah.
No, don't go, you idiot. No.
Wow. Oh, this is wild.
S-T-A dash.
Great editing.
Come on, Murph, come on. What's his name? Make him stay, Murph. Don't let me leave, Murph.
It was you. You were my ghost.
Cooper. Come in, Cooper.
George?
Roger that.
Oh my God.
You survived.
Somewhere in their fifth dimension, they saved us.
What the hell is they?
I don't know, but they constructed this three-dimensional space inside their five-dimensional reality to allow you to understand it.
Hell, that ain't working.
You've seen that time is represented here as a physical dimension. You have worked out that you can exert a force across space-time.
Gravity to send a message.
Affirmative.
All right.
Gravity can cross the dimension, including time. Do you have the quantum data? Tars, it'd be the coordinates for NASA.
Oh, that was the same.
Yeah, he was also laying this map out.
Wow.
They can't find a specific place in time. I'm gonna find a way to tell Murph, just like I found this moment.
How, Cooper?
Love, Tars, love. My connection with Murph, it is quantifiable. It's the key.
What are we here to do?
Find out, tell her, the watch. We code the data into the movement of the second hand.
Oh, that's why it's.
Tars, translate the data into Morse and feed it to me.
Cooper, what if she never came back for it?
She will.
How do you know?
Love?
Because I gave it to her.
Roger Morse's dot dot dash dot. Dot 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 dash dot dot.
He's like, girl, you just burned down my crops.
He's like, yeah, like that murder in
He's
his
like,
eyes.
I don't know what the F you're talking about.
Well, he's alive, so he didn't get beat to death with the crowbar that he threatened Casey Affleck with.
It's traditional.
His face.
Cooper, people couldn't build this.
No, not yet. One day. Not you and me, but a people. A civilization that's evolved past the 4 dimensions we know. What happens now?
Wow.
Oh.
What?
Let's take it slow, sir. Nice and easy, Mr. Cooper. Remember, you're no spring chicken anymore. Actually, you are 124 years old.
What?
What?
Is he? What? He's on Earth? What?
Blown through space? That was not the...
But he didn't die?
You were extremely lucky. The Rangers found you with only minutes left in your oxygen supply.
Whoa! What the?
Where am I? Cooper Station.
Oh.
Currently orbiting Saturn.
Cooper Station. Well, nice you to name it after me.
The station isn't named after you, sir. It's named after your daughter. Although she's always maintained just how important you were.
She's still alive.
Oh my God.
I'm sure you'll be excited to see what's in store. I actually did a paper on you in high school. I know all about your life back on Earth. Oh, yeah. Right. If you follow me, you've got a really good situation.
When I made my suggestion to Miss Cooper, I was delighted to hear that she thought it was perfect. And of course, I didn't speak to her personally.
It's a documentary we were watching.
Like everybody else back then. I mean, it just wasn't enough food. She would sometimes over.
The Museum of the Deep Past.
She did confirm just how much she loved farming.
Oh, she did she?
Everything replaced and...
Oh, so that old lady that was just talking is Murphy.
Oh, probably.
My dad
right?
was a farmer. Right?
Yeah.
Is this? Oh, yeah, the machine we found under Saturn when we found you. Yes.
Ha!
Shot, but we could get you another one if you want to.
Yes, please. Settings.
TARS!
General settings, security settings.
Honesty, new setting, 95%.
Additional customization.
Humor, 75%.
Auto self-destruct, T-10.
Is this really what it was like?
He's like an old rocking chair.
I was never this clean, Slick.
Mr. Cooper, the family's all in there.
Family?
Yeah, they all came out to see her. She's been in cryosleep for almost 2 years.
Wow.
You're right.
Oh. Wow.
You told him I like farming. It's me, Murph. How was your ghost?
I know people didn't believe me. They thought that I was doing it all myself. But I knew who it was. Nobody believed me, but I knew you'd come back.
How?
Because my dad promised me. I have my kids here for me now. You go.
Where?
Brand. She's out there setting up camp.
Stealth mission. Here we go.
Alone in a strange galaxy. Maybe right now she's settling in for the long nap by the light of our new sun.
Wow. Oh my God. This movie is incredible.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you to Huel for sponsoring today's video. Now, guys, I'm going to give you all the God's honest truth of how this sponsorship came to be. We got contacted about basically partnering up with Huel. Before we agreed to anything, the very first thing I said was I would like to try the product first. I did a Instagram post on our Real Rejects one. It was the first time you see me trying the Huel product. Basically going like, hey, we might not partner with them. This is not a paid Instagram post, but I just wanted to try it since a lot of you guys asked for like health recommendations now and to know kind of what I take only because of the fact that I'm vegetarian and I have very limited protein options. So I gave it a shot and ended up loving it. Primarily the chocolate one. Wow, this is a really great one. One of the best things about it is that, yes, it's pre-packaged, and a lot of times when it comes to like the pre-packaged bottles, I'm not a big fan of them normally. What you got me drinking on camera is one of these, which takes a very long time to put together and can often get messy, and it's just not aesthetically pleasing, but I'm trying to pack like a lot of vitamins and fiber, protein. The best part about Huel is a lot of what I try to pack into this one giant shake is already available in this little bottle. Often tastes better than what I can actually assemble myself. It actually tastes great. It's got a high protein intake count as well. And you know what? Brand new bottle. If you guys can see, it's filled to the top. This is how good it tastes. Now, normally what you want to do is spread it out, but if you want it in one go, it is just as good. It tastes really freaking good. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. The one thing they want me to say is you can get 15% off Huel today with code REJECTS at Huel.com/rejects. Fuel your best performance with Huel today. They are great, and I am already almost out of the many bottles they sent me. If you guys do go check them out at Huel.com/rejects, you'll see that they got a whole bunch more items available as well. And if they taste anything as good as this, I'm going to be a very happy customer for a very, very long time. So join me on this health journey.
Well, we just watched Interstellar. Messed up everything. Man, I'm like wrecked.
Wow. Yeah.
The details of even like him at the very end not wanting the life that feels temporary, and then her being at a place that's home and him always seeking and pioneering. Even the details of like the opening of the film is about him always like seeing you can't settle, you got to go forward, and that being settling to him. So he'd like go to find her. Like at first I was like, oh, it's such a simple thing to be like a love story between the two of them, that they would have known each other, but like they didn't necessarily have that kind of connection. So I was like, oh, that I don't know if that works for me. And then I realized it wasn't about that. It was about that pursuit of home, that striving, that ambition, and potentially whatever like connection they had on top of that. But like,
right, you mean between him and Brand?
Yeah.
Yes,
like it wasn't just about Brand, it was about his
Right.
drive and Brand. Like I like that they set up why he'd always be looking.
Yeah, I feel like in that, like at the end, you're like, oh, it is love. Love did lead her to the right place where she could actually take a breath of air. And now in turn, the love he gets from Murphy is sending him away to not see her die. And it's like full circle, and him going to go now search for Brand, which love would lead him in the right direction. Brand did indeed find what would be their new home.
And he finally got to say goodbye.
Yep.
That's all he wanted.
Yeah.
Let's say bye to her. Not that way, but like he didn't get to say
made his
bye.
promise.
Right. And she got to see that promise fulfilled. But like for that brief moment, like she flew there to die and to forgive him. Like to do, God. Man.
I just like this movie is just extremely moving, and it's really beautiful. There's like, I feel gross even saying like, beautiful shots, great music, right? Like magnificent acting. I'm like, yeah, duh.
Yeah, this
like
is art.
It's
You
like
gave us art.
I'm like, you gave us a real piece of art to like. This is the proof in why making movies can change like lives.
Yeah.
Truly. Because this was such a moving experience that, I mean, I really felt this movie, I think, did its job in making you feel like you went through space and time. You went to a fifth dimension. You felt what he was feeling in space, and also that pull of fatherhood or motherhood, if you'd want to call it. And that, in what Anne Hathaway was saying, that love has to be a quantifiable thing. Why do we have it then?
Yeah.
And I love that argument.
And if he loves her, then that would be what guides him, that intrinsic pull and force.
Totally.
Which does work. Man, I'm so glad I forgot so much of that movie. Like, because I saw it in
You got to
theaters.
experience it again.
Yeah, and I think I should only watch it like every 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee when I have kids, they'll be of some young age in 10 years. They'll be under 8.
Yeah.
And like that will be very formative for me as a father to see it in a new way. Because when I saw it at 26, I was a 20-year-old, and they're generally dumb, no disrespect.
Yeah.
But like,
absolutely.
I didn't like, the weight of it wasn't there. I remember there was a few moments I remembered visuals of, but not the emotional weight of. And the movie's about the emotion, not about the visuals. So it's funny that my brain remembered some images, but it didn't remember the betrayal. It didn't remember the love. It didn't remember I remember the bookcase imagery, but I didn't remember it enough to know why it was important. So I got to have that twist again.
Yeah.
And now the emotional weight of it is anew.
It's a big twist, too.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was drinking. I don't know why I don't remember this movie, but like it was so emotionally wrought, and like 10 years is crazy how different you are as a person. So I really like that idea, and that also ties into the space time. Like they're losing time at all times. So I think I want to use this as like an anchor of time because it's so magnificent for like love and loss and time.
Yeah,
like it's such a unique use of sci-fi.
I agree. I mean, it's like the story of what fatherhood could do when it like crosses space and time. And I mean, you could say the same thing for motherhood. It's like that's what a relationship does. And I think that even that line when Anne Hathaway's like, well, we love people that have died. And they kind of argue back, well, that you're not making a great point. But this movie makes that point.
Yeah.
I mean, in what we saw, I mean, it proves this point that love, kind of crosses all barriers and can go. It's boundless almost without it being like that type of a movie.
Trite.
It's more about science and like
Yeah.
it's space in it, but really at the heart of it, it's like that love goes leaps and bounds. Like, and especially when and a very clear defining moment is him in fatherhood with Murphy. I mean, that's our strongest.
And what I never gathered, like, again, the emotion versus the visuals, like thinking about it now, how many times we've been drawn to like a hall or to take a left instead of a right or to not pull out into traffic, or how many times we've just instinctively felt a thing. And in this reality, like what ancestor or loved one or future self or future version of us or future grandkid or future anything or present or past thing is giving us a nod or an inclination
Right.
and I love that idea of like when you feel something and you can't put your finger on it because it transcends space and time.
Could be.
Like,
It's
that's
like
really
people
special.
who are like, oh, they have their guardian angels watching over them. It's like we're using it, and you're basically showing us that, but it's showing it to us in a different way, which it would be your ghost, someone who is there, a past loved one giving you information. And that's like her instincts told her to look at the watch. No one else is going to look at that. And that's us, right? Moving through life, our instincts are going to tell us something.
Right. They're going to inform our decisions.
Yeah.
Because of as whatever that feeling is.
Totally.
And I mean, it's so interesting because it's a movie about, like you said, fathers and sons, mothers. Like it's a movie about that. But like I think of that expression, like there's a time you pick up your kid for the last time. Like there's a moment where you've always held your child and then you never will again. And there's a time in more of my circumstance since I don't have kids. Like I always think of there being a time that I never picked my bike back up to ride with my friends. There's a time that I didn't realize I'd never put on that favorite shirt again. There was a time that I didn't realize I'd never hug that friend or and all those things. And this movie's kind of that for family in so many different ways. And it's looking at it head on. It's like looking directly at that concept, but in a sci-fi lens.
Yeah. It's
like loss of time is so hard to
Totally.
quantify.
It's very hard because we're not. I think what this movie, I would imagine, in walking out of it in a theater, makes you more aware of gravity and time and how we should be utilizing it. I think to your core as a person, I think that movie also gives us that message because we're not, as people, we're not aware of time at this level or gravity. We're like, we have shit to do, right? I got to go to this thing. I got to go to that thing. I have my job. If you have kids, if you have a wife or a husband or boyfriend or whatever, we're not really thinking about the large idea of kind of why we're here and how should we best utilize our time. And I think like in really putting love at the top of our story would be the best idea.
Yeah, I really got to get off Twitter. Totally. Like it made me really think of how much like I've wasted a decade.
Yep.
And not like every minute, obviously, but I've spent so much time
Totally.
about nothing.
Me too. Twitter, Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook, scrolling, TikTok.
And that's gotten me some jobs. But not enough
too.
jobs.
Me too. Not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
I'm not going to be 36 again. I'm a blink and I'm going to be 45.
Exactly. And I will tell you, in me going off of, like, I will post, but I won't look at anything on there because it's damaging to my psyche sometimes, that I do feel better when I'm not. I mean, I think everyone would say that now. But yes, like, seriously. Like this.
I hate that my first instinct is like,
Get
fuck
off Twitter. Get off.
Oh man, that was truly remarkable.
It's a moving work of art. It is a very monumental piece of cinema that I think also this movie will withstand, I think, space and time.
100%. They should send this to whatever they do to preserve stuff to show. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
this is one
to
of those
put it in the
seminal
shuttle,
works.
send it off. So all generations have this film to look back on, because I can't say enough good things. That the very obvious things of that Christopher Nolan knows what he's doing when it comes to filmmaking.
Him and his brother write a mean script, these fellas.
Totally. And that when it comes to casting, and that the right kind of people are always cast, I mean, across the board, there's absolutely no faults. Which is why it's like I can't even talk about it.
I know,
Because
I'm
it's
so
obvious.
flabbergasted. Like that Timothée Chalamet, Casey Affleck is so in front of us, and like you said, like now you're just going to see the other one.
I'm just going to be like,
because
yeah,
it's so good.
Casey Affleck, duh.
And like whoever that kid was, they cast as young Jessica Chastain.
They have the same lips.
How did they find
exact same
that
lips?
child being a Jessica Chastain?
And she was good.
Incredible.
Like, that's the hard part. You can match a face to go visually, and then they suck. You give them one line, you're like, don't do much, just look like them.
But Chalamet's voice is Casey Affleck's voice.
It
How did they do that?
I do not know.
And then I got to find out
brilliant.
what Jessica Chastain 20 years ago is doing now. That child. Like, cast her in something. She was fantastic.
Totally. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't know. I've never seen her in anything else after that.
Not that I know of.
And she obviously did a fantastic job.
And this is like in the middle of the reconnaissance. That is well deserved. What a legend.
Yeah.
And I've read his book, and I follow his work pretty closely.
Yeah, I read his book too. That was a life-changing book for me. Listening to his stories and the way that he gravitated towards acting and certain things that in his brain meant like, that's a green light, that's a go, made me treat how I approach my career differently.
Yeah.
And so, I'm glad you brought that up.
Highly
because
recommend.
It changed how I looked at my life.
I feel like I wish I had more to say. But
I don't.
At the end of the day, we talked for like 20 minutes about.
It's a freaking fantastic movie.
I think masterpieces are harder to quantify than like good.
Yeah,
I think very bad is hard to talk about, and I think exceptional is hard to talk about.
I agree with you. That's why I was like, I feel disgusting saying this is beautiful. It's well written. It's gross. Those are all like, I don't have enough words, right? I can't.
What's your log line on this? What's your elevator pitch for Interstellar? This was exceptional. This was one of those.
Great.
And you know what? It reminded me of my favorite movie I've watched reacting, which was The Abyss. I'd never seen The Abyss, and this reminded me of The Abyss in a very unique way. That third act where, like, in that case, it's extraterrestrial, and there's something helping us be our better selves, and this is very terrestrial in that it's our own selves, and I really like the mirroring between the films. So this hit me hard. It's definitely reframing how I'm spending my time. I work too much. I'm going to go home and not work. I'm actually going to cancel shit tonight. I'm going to actually like live a little. This movie was so affecting that.
We ride at dawn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like, I want to live a little. This really like hit me. So,
Me
dear
too.
audience, do something you want tonight.
Yeah.
I know I say that a lot of times in videos, but if you've watched this whole reaction, if you've gotten to this point, do something for you, because this is the only whatever day you're watching this on. If it's December 20th, it's the only December 20th you get of that year. If it's
2024 ever in your entire life.
Yeah, if you're watching this in the future in 2030 and YouTube still exists, it's the only September 2nd, 2030. Do something. Because, man, we don't get a lot of these. So that was incredible. Thank you to filmmakers for making art that has wrecked me at a genetic level. And thank you to the actors, writers, producers, gaffers, best boys, seamstresses, sound designers, special effects artists, people that made the rivets on the spaceships. Like
editors.
The editors, Jesus, the composer we didn't look at yet.
Totally.
Everyone that you know, it takes 1,000 people to make something like that. And my
So
God,
many.
thank you. So, and do you... to watch this, you allow us to have these experiences with you, and that community means a lot to me because movies are meant to connect us, not separate us. So
that's what it did.
So bleep Twitter and talk on YouTube. So leave a comment below, let us know about your experience. Hopefully it connected you a bit more to something that matters to you, and leave a like in this video so we can connect with others through this video, and subscribe to this so you connect with us on a digital level. I appreciate each and every one of you. Much love, Reject Nation. We'll see you soon with something guaranteed to be lighter, because what's more impactful than that? Certainly don't know. Interstellar.
We love ya.